Welcome the anointed ones. The most dangerous individuals in the world are not those who shout or boast, but those who remain silent, observing everything with an unyielding focus. There is something profoundly unsettling about someone who neither flinches, argues, nor justifies themselves. These individuals sit quietly, absorbing their surroundings like a predator in the shadows, analyzing their prey with meticulous precision. While others scramble to assert dominance with noise and theatrics, the chosen ones operate on a plane that feels almost supernatural. Here is where it gets fascinating. Research indicates that humans are notoriously poor at concealing their true intentions. Micro-expressions, body language, and subtle slips reveal far more than most realize. The chosen ones are not just observers. They are human lie detectors, energy readers, and silent disruptors, wrapped in a package that radiates quiet authority. But let us not confuse their silence with mere gloom. Watching someone squirm under the penetrating gaze of the chosen ones can be both comical and awkward, a blend of hilarity and discomfort, akin to witnessing a cat try to regain composure after an ungraceful fall. So, what is it that makes these quiet warriors so formidable? Buckle up, for this is not your average tale of silence as golden. This is the story of silence as a force of nature. 1. Mastery of pattern recognition. The chosen ones possess an uncanny ability to detect patterns in human behavior, motives, and strategies, long before others are even aware of their existence. This skill is not magic. It stems from razor-sharp observation and an intricate understanding of human nature. While most people are distracted by surface-level actions, the chosen ones focus on the bigger picture, connecting dots that others fail to see. For them, every conversation becomes a treasure map. They do not just listen to words. They decode tone, pacing, body language, and even the pregnant pauses between sentences. Over time, they piece together an intricate tapestry of patterns that unveils what truly lies beneath the surface. It is not merely about spotting lies. It is about uncovering the subtle strategies people employ to manipulate, deflect, or gain control. This extraordinary ability grants them an immense advantage. By the time others realize they are engaged in a metaphorical game of chess, the chosen ones have already mapped out the players, the strategies, and the likely outcome. Their subtlety is what makes them so unnerving. Most people do not even realize they are being studied until it is far too late. The chosen ones do not merely react to what is happening. They anticipate what is coming, positioning themselves for maximum impact. Their ability to read the unspoken intentions of others is not just a skill. It is their most formidable weapon. 2. An aura of unpredictability. The chosen ones thrive on unpredictability, wielding it like a sword. In a world where most people adhere to patterns and routines, they stand apart, breaking the mold entirely. Their unpredictability is not random. It is calculated and deliberate. They understand that predictability makes one vulnerable to control and manipulation, so they remain fluid, constantly shifting to keep others guessing. One moment they appear introspective and reserved. The next, they become sharp and assertive. This fluidity creates an air of mystery that leaves people unsettled and second-guessing their assumptions. The harder one tries to understand them, the more elusive they become. Their unpredictability is not a theatrical performance but a strategic choice. By refusing to conform to expectations, they keep others perpetually off balance. Their actions are guided by purpose, making them immune to manipulation. While others follow predictable rules, the chosen ones craft their own, ensuring they remain several steps ahead in any interaction. 3. Intuition that borders on supernatural. The chosen ones possess an intuition so sharp it feels like a superpower. They can sense shifts in energy, unspoken intentions, and the dynamics of a room with breathtaking precision. This intuition is not guesswork. It is the result of heightened awareness and an unmatched ability to interpret subtle cues. To them, a slight hesitation in a handshake or a fleeting shift in tone is not a trivial detail. It is a key to understanding deeper truths. They have decoded the intricate language of human behavior, understanding what motivates people, what they fear, and what they hide. Their conclusions, often reached in mere moments, are eerily accurate. Their intuition extends beyond individuals to entire environments. They can anticipate shifts in mood, foresee the direction of conversations, and navigate complex dynamics with ease. This ability to read the air grants them an edge that feels almost otherworldly, leaving those around them in awe and sometimes unease. 4. Turning fear into fuel. Perhaps the most remarkable trait of the chosen ones is their ability to transform fear into fuel. They understand that fear is often a reflection of the person feeling it, not of themselves. Intimidation becomes a mirror, revealing more about the intimidated than the intimidator. Rather than letting fear diminish them, they channel it into a source of strength. They turn discomfort into power, using it to amplify their presence and solidify their control over any situation. Their ability to wield fear as a tool rather than a hindrance is what sets them apart as quiet warriors of extraordinary resolve. The chosen ones are not just silent observers. They are architects of influence, operating on a plane that feels both extraordinary and unnerving. Their mastery of human behavior, their calculated unpredictability, their almost supernatural intuition, and their ability to harness fear make them forces to be reckoned with. They are a reminder that sometimes silence is not just golden, it is transformative. Insecurities, doubts, and weaknesses, the catalyst for the chosen one's power. In a world where many crumble under the weight of insecurities, doubts, and unmet expectations, there exists a rare breed of individuals who thrive in discomfort. These are the chosen ones, individuals who exude an unsettling calm that forces others to confront their own internal chaos. They do not shy away from the unease their presence creates. Instead, they embrace it, leaning into the tension with a composed, centered demeanor that is unshakable even in the most provocative of situations. Their stillness is not a lack of reaction. It is a demonstration of ultimate control. The chosen ones refuse to let fear dictate their actions. Instead, they transform it into focus, clarity, and strategic insight. Fear, for them, becomes an ally rather than a hindrance, a sharpening tool that enables them to perform at their peak. While others scramble to mask their own fear with false bravado or overcompensation, the chosen ones stand firm, unyielding in their self-awareness and resilience. Their quiet confidence is not for show. It is deeply rooted and undeniably authentic. This composure unnerves others, serving as a stark reminder that the chosen ones can thrive where most would falter. In a world dominated by fear, these individuals not only face it head-on but turn it into an advantage, subtly asserting dominance in every space they enter. Weaponizing stillness, a silent superpower. The stillness of the chosen ones is far from passive. It is a deliberate and calculated presence that radiates power. While others panic, rush to explain themselves, or falter under pressure, the chosen ones remain unbothered and unwavering. This stillness acts as their shield, their strategy, and ultimately their weapon. It creates an oppressive tension that forces others to unravel under the weight of their own insecurities. For the chosen ones, silence is not an absence of action. It is the control of energy in a moment. They understand that the world thrives on reaction, and by withholding it, they leave others floundering. People expect movement, words, or any sign of vulnerability, and when they do not receive it, they are left to fill the void with their own missteps. This calculated stillness disarms opponents, creating a psychological chess game where the chosen ones remain several moves ahead. Their refusal to react outwardly is not indecision. It is strategy. While others scramble to justify their actions or over-explain their motives, the chosen ones gather information, analyze situations, and adapt. Their silence is a declaration of authority, sending an unmistakable message. I am in control, no matter the chaos around me. This kind of self-possession is rare, and it is undeniably powerful. It leaves people questioning their every move while the chosen ones remain untouched, unshaken, and firmly in command. Erasing ego, the mark of true confidence. What truly sets the chosen ones apart is their complete detachment from ego. Unlike most, they do not seek validation, applause, or recognition to affirm their worth. Their confidence is not built on external achievements or societal approval. It is deeply internal, solid, and unshakable. This absence of ego makes them immune to the games that dominate most interactions. In a world obsessed with proving worth, the chosen ones simply do not engage. They let their actions speak louder than words, baffling and intimidating those who rely on external validation. Confronting a person without ego is a disorienting experience. Flattery, criticism, or provocation, tools commonly used to manipulate, fall flat. The chosen ones cannot be shaken by opinions because their sense of self is not dependent on them. It is like trying to punch a shadow, intangible, immovable, and maddeningly elusive. This lack of ego does not equate to passivity or indifference. On the contrary, it allows the chosen ones to operate with unparalleled clarity and purpose. Free from the distractions of pride or vanity, their decisions are driven by wisdom and intent. For those entangled in their egos, the chosen ones serve as a humbling reminder of what true confidence looks like: quiet, steady, and undeniable. It is this profound self-assurance that leaves others feeling powerless in their presence. Detachment, the ultimate superpower. Perhaps the most formidable weapon in the chosen one's arsenal is their extraordinary ability to detach. They are not tethered to outcomes, validation, or the need to be understood. While the world clings to control and attachment, chasing approval, fearing failure, and striving for dominance, the chosen ones remain immune. This detachment makes them an enigma, a mystery that others cannot predict or manipulate. By refusing to attach themselves to external factors, the chosen ones strip others of the power to control them. They cannot be cornered by opinions or baited by emotional traps. Their neutrality in the face of chaos and drama leaves others projecting their own insecurities onto them. This detachment is not born of indifference but of wisdom. The chosen ones understand that attachment breeds suffering, and by letting go, they free themselves to adapt, thrive, and maintain their composure no matter the circumstances. Their ability to let go of what they cannot control is not a weakness. It is their ultimate strength. While others unravel when things do not go as planned, the chosen ones remain steady, navigating the storm with quiet assurance. For those who rely on emotional hooks or power plays, the chosen ones are an unsolvable puzzle, a force that cannot be manipulated or subdued. Forcing self-confrontation. The presence of the chosen ones is like a mirror, reflecting back the insecurities, doubts, and fears of those around them. They do not need to speak, point fingers, or even act. Simply existing in their space is enough to compel others to confront their inner chaos. Their silence, their stillness, and their unyielding composure hold up a glaring spotlight to the flaws and vulnerabilities that most strive to hide. This is the true power of the chosen ones. Their ability to inspire transformation, not through force, but through the sheer intensity of their presence. In a world consumed by noise, ego, and control, the chosen ones stand as living proof that true strength lies in silence, detachment, and unwavering self-assurance. The silent mirror, unveiling hidden truths. The chosen ones do not need to speak to ignite a storm. Their mere presence acts as a mirror, reflecting the insecurities, flaws, and hidden motives of everyone around them. It is as though they hold up an unflinching, silent reflection that forces others to confront truths they have long buried, truths they would rather keep hidden in the shadows of their own minds. What makes this so profoundly unsettling is not that the chosen ones pass judgment or offer criticism. Instead, it is the uncomfortable realization that these individuals compel others to see themselves through a lens they are unprepared for. In the unbroken stillness of the chosen one's gaze, weaknesses, insecurities, and contradictions rise to the surface, glaringly exposed. For many, this raw confrontation is almost excruciating. Yet, it is not the chosen ones who provoke this discomfort. They simply exist, standing quietly, their composed demeanor magnifying the internal chaos of others. The pain of this revelation stems not from the chosen ones but from within, born from the glaring discrepancy between who someone pretends to be and who they truly are. The mirror does not blink, and in that relentless clarity, there is nowhere to hide. In this way, it is not the chosen ones themselves who are intimidating. It is the truth they force others to confront, a truth that, in its raw and unvarnished form, is often the most terrifying thing of all. Redefining power dynamics. The chosen ones do not seek power in conventional ways. They neither chase it nor fight for it, and they certainly do not claim it through force. Instead, they allow power to flow toward them naturally, often without others realizing it has happened. They shatter traditional rules of dominance, quietly flipping the script and leaving others scrambling to comprehend how the dynamics shifted so seamlessly. Remaining calm, composed, and ever observant, the chosen ones do not just play the game. They change its very nature. While others bicker, argue, or clamor for validation, they sit back and watch, absorbing every detail. Their stillness is not passive. It is strategic. True power, they understand, is not found in loud declarations or ostentatious displays. It lies in quiet influence, in patience, and in the ability to reshape the emotional and mental landscape of a situation. By maintaining mastery over their emotions and thoughts, the chosen ones control the invisible battlefield of the mind. They subtly steer situations, shaping decisions and altering perceptions without making their hand known. It is not about taking control through force. It is about creating a framework where others willingly hand over control, unaware they have done so. Their silent influence is pervasive, leaving an indelible mark on those around them. The chosen ones redefine power itself. For them, it is not a commodity to be fought over but an inevitable consequence of their presence. They do not need the spotlight, they are the light, perception that pierces masks. When the chosen ones look at someone, it feels as though they are seeing beyond the surface, piercing the carefully constructed facades that most people present to the world. Their observational prowess is akin to X-ray vision, delving into the hidden layers beneath words and actions. People sense this quiet intensity and often feel as if their every move, thought, and intention is laid bare before the chosen one's penetrating gaze. This ability goes far beyond detecting lies. It is about unraveling the masks that individuals wear to protect themselves or project a particular image. While many are fooled by polished exteriors, the chosen ones see through to the inconsistencies, the gaps between the persona and the truth. They discern the fears, insecurities, and contradictions that others work so hard to conceal. What makes this ability so unnerving is the chosen one's restraint. They do not expose these masks or call out the lies. Instead, they let the truth reveal itself naturally, often in the subtle tension of a moment, a faltering tone, or an inadvertent gesture. Their silence is not merely a lack of response. It is an acknowledgement of what lies beneath, a quiet understanding that disarms and unsettles. This perception is more than a skill, it is a power. The chosen ones do not just see the world. They see people in all their raw, unfiltered complexity. This depth of understanding renders them impervious to manipulation. They are not merely observing the surface. They are decoding everything. Subtle yet relentless influence. The chosen ones wield influence in a way that is both understated and unstoppable. Unlike those who vie for attention through loud words or grandiose actions, they shift the dynamics of a room without making a sound. Their mere presence alters the energy, compelling others to unconsciously align with their rhythm. This is leadership without spectacle. The chosen ones do not need a platform or microphone to assert their authority. Their calm confidence and quiet assurance draw people toward them effortlessly. Conversations shift, decisions are swayed, and group dynamics evolve, all under their subtle guidance. What makes their influence so formidable is its persistence. It does not depend on a single moment or a specific circumstance. Instead, it is woven into the essence of who they are, creating an undercurrent that steadily shapes the world around them. By the time others realize they have been guided, it is too late to resist. This influence is not about control. It is about resonance. The chosen ones lead not by force but by embodying qualities that others instinctively follow: wisdom, composure, and authenticity. Their influence is not fleeting. It is a constant, quiet force. The art of strategic silence. The chosen ones have perfected the art of silence, wielding it with devastating precision. This silence is not born of uncertainty or fear, but is deliberate, razor-sharp, and intentional. When they sit back and say nothing, it is not because they lack something to say. On the contrary, their silence speaks louder than words ever could. Their silence creates a void so profound that it forces others to confront their own insecurities, doubts, and flaws. In a world desperate to fill every moment with noise and justification, the chosen ones remain resolutely still. This quiet presence draws people in, making them feel exposed and vulnerable. What makes their silence so powerful is its unpredictability. Most people expect reactions: anger, denial, agreement, or indifference. Silence, however, leaves them off balance, overthinking, and replaying their own words in their minds. It is a void that consumes the thoughts of those around them, forcing them to grapple with their own truths. Strategic silence is not a lack of action. It is a masterstroke of control. It invades the minds of others, leaving them second-guessing themselves while the chosen ones observe, unshaken. Their silence is a weapon, a shield, and a declaration of authority, all in one. The unspoken power of silence. In a world driven by noise and constant chatter, silence emerges as the most potent weapon of the chosen ones. They understand an essential truth: words are not always necessary to assert influence. Their silence is not a void but a force, a strategic choice that speaks volumes. While others scramble to fill the air with words, seeking validation or dominance, the chosen ones remain composed, observing the chaos unfold. Their stillness forces others into their own heads, searching for meanings or flaws that do not exist. This silence acts as a litmus test, revealing who will crack under pressure, who harbors secrets, and who cannot bear the weight of their own thoughts. When the chosen ones finally decide to speak, their words are like a finely honed blade, cutting through the noise with precision. One carefully placed sentence from them carries more weight than an entire speech filled with theatrics. They have mastered the art of holding space, compelling others to realize they are the loudest in the room, and often for all the wrong reasons. Silence, in their hands, is not a sign of weakness but a declaration of strength. It is the confidence to listen, to observe, and to wait, knowing that true power lies in restraint. The strength of restraint. The chosen ones possess a rare understanding that escapes most. True power lies in restraint. In a world that glorifies reaction and impulse, they have mastered the value of holding back. They do not feel compelled to respond to every provocation or prove their worth at every opportunity. Instead, they remain calm, centered, and highly selective in where they invest their energy. They understand that not every battle is worth fighting and that not every moment requires their participation. This is not passivity, it is strategy. By refusing to engage in trivial conflicts or meaningless pursuits, the chosen ones conserve their energy for what truly matters. While others burn themselves out chasing validation or exhausting themselves on distractions, the chosen ones stand firm, their patience becoming an unshakable reservoir of strength. Their restraint allows them to operate with unparalleled focus and clarity, giving them the ability to act only when the timing is perfect. When they do choose to act, it is devastatingly effective. Their moves are calculated, precise, and infused with purpose. They strike not out of impulse but with deliberate intention, ensuring maximum impact. This ability to conserve energy and choose their battles wisely makes them unstoppable. They do not need to fight every fight to win the war. Instead, they wait, observe, and strike only when it matters most. This mastery of timing is their greatest asset. While others rush, falter, and burn out, the chosen ones remain untouchable, unhurried, and undefeated. Their power lies not in constant motion or loud gestures but in their ability to stand still and wait for the opportune moment. It is this quiet, deliberate strength that sets them apart as a force unlike any other, redefining power through presence. The chosen ones do not need to prove themselves to the world. They do not chase validation, nor do they clamor for control. Instead, they embody a quiet strength that naturally commands respect and influence. Their presence alone is enough to shift the energy in a room, compelling others to align with their rhythm without even realizing it. Unlike those who seek dominance through loud declarations or aggressive tactics, The chosen ones influence with subtlety. They do not need to shout to be heard. Their calm confidence draws others in, creating an unspoken gravitational pull. It is leadership without force, influence without manipulation. This quiet authority is not fleeting. It is woven into the fabric of who they are. Their power lies in their ability to shape dynamics, steer outcomes, and guide others without overtly asserting themselves. By remaining detached from the need for external validation, they free themselves to act with purpose and clarity. They are not swayed by opinions or distracted by ego, allowing them to operate on a higher level of understanding and influence. The art of mastering time and energy. The chosen ones understand that greatness is not achieved through constant movement but through the mastery of time and energy. They have honed the ability to wait, to observe, and to act with precision. While others are consumed by the need to react, the chosen ones step back, conserving their resources and watching the world unravel. This deliberate approach is not born of indifference but of wisdom. They understand the value of patience and the strength it requires to remain still amidst chaos. Their calmness is not a lack of action but a demonstration of control. They act only when their actions will have the most impact, and when they do, it is with unwavering confidence and purpose. The chosen ones are not driven by the need to prove their worth. They know that true power is not about taking control but about allowing it to flow toward them naturally. They do not chase greatness, it follows them. Their ability to remain calm, detached, and focused ensures their success, no matter the circumstances. An invitation to greatness. The chosen ones are not defined by what they do but by how they do it. Their strength lies in their ability to remain composed, to observe without judgment, and to act with clarity. They do not need to shout to be heard or fight to be seen. Their presence alone shapes the world around them, compelling others to confront truths they have long ignored. If you are ready to step into a new level of understanding, to unlock the secrets behind this quiet power, now is the time. Do not miss what is coming next. Subscribe, share, and join the conversation. Your perspective could be the spark that changes someone's life. Let us explore the art of restraint, the power of presence, and the mastery of silence together. The best is yet to come. Stay sharp, stay inspired, and remember, greatness is within your reach.